for Kristen for the charms reading by the pinch. Yeah, the charms are really fun. They're really, really fun. I want to get a good, whoa, some of them already fell out. A good shuffle on this to see what's going on. And I try not to look at them either. I'm like, yeah. Wow, okay. Wow, big keys coming at you. Changes of identity coming in too. Let me get my pen here. Okay, so right here. Big key coming up for you right now. This is a big, big, major information to growth, and it's all about a change of identity, change of the role that you play. You've got the key, you've got the seahorse. Then right here, you have a little bit of magic going on, the butterfly transformation here. And this is something where this is the loyal dog, I don't know if you can see the very, very, let me see if I can show it to you. It's super tiny, but it's super cute. Hopefully I got that so you can see. But this one is that little kind of like a basset hound. Yeah, or like the wiener dog, that kind of thing. Loyal, loyal friend, but there's a transformation. There's something changing in the station, in the way you see yourself. Now here we have another key. This is 2 keys. Wow. And the river. Okay, so we've got this big key here. We've got this little key here. Then we've got the river coming in. And this is flow with river. And I'm getting shades. This one here is the river. This is flow. This is gorgeous, gorgeous energy. It's really, really being in flow. It always, it's an old piece of an earring that I took apart, but it always reminds me of flow and always reminds me of the river. And that's what's going on here. And then we've got this one, and it's just a rose that's blooming. But what I get when I see these two together is more imagery of what would be like lotus, where you've got this root that sinks down and it takes a long time to bloom, and then it blooms really, really good. There's something changing in your identity where you're opening up something new after a period of time where it's not just this loyal, 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 but there's a loyalty shift, and the loyalty towards your own transformation is shifting. Here, now this is kind of a fun one. This is also another dog. This is like the Wizard of Oz dogs, the Toto, the Schnauzer, whatever you want to call it. That's what this one is. These two, this is something different. It's time for those that you know to show up in your world in a way that shows loyalty towards you. It's a time for you allowing yourself to receive. And then huge growth. Now this one's great. This is the cactus, and this is the saguaro, and this is where big, big growth happens. I want to see if I can get, yeah, there it is. Hang on, we're getting Desert Illusions Tarot out on this one because I want to see a little bit more. This feels like about 6 months to a year out, and I'm not sure why. Just keep watering it. Just keep watering it. Hang on. 11:11 right now, but the cactus is getting me. So Desert Illusions, yeah. Okay, we want these two. Now, what are we seeing here? Oh, okay. All righty. We're seeing the 5 of Cups, and we're seeing the High Priestess energy with the 2 of Swords coming out. Now, this is the 2 of Swords where a choice needs to be made. But this moon is coming off here so strong, it feels very, very High Priestess. It's like getting in touch with the spiritual, emotional, then making the decision. The High Priestess, the inner High Priestess has to come forward. Getting over the loss. You can see the loss of the milk jug. Something has spilled. Something remains. And what's coming up? Okay, all right. Got it. The Empress. All right. Moving into the new phase. Big time moving into the new phase here. This is where you are the queen of the desert. You're the queen of the desert night and evening, where you know where your power and your strength is, where you draw it up when it's the cool time, when it's the stillness of nighttime. This is when you're drawing power in, when you're evaluating your day, when you're having epiphanies drop, when you're able to think clearly, like, you know, when all the kids are in bed and you finally can settle down and have a moment to yourself. It feels like that kind of thing. And it feels like over the course of time, beginning in 3 months, and then continuing for 3 months. Anything else? You're going to have to do this deep. The keys come in those small places, in the small ways, and then, love it, the 2 of Cups. Then perfect partnering. This is not just partnering with higher self. This is also perfect partner in your life or kindred spirit. This is coming in strong. You have to deliberately move beyond something that caused you grief in order to open up something new for yourself, and you're able to do it. But every once in a while, you just need the stillness of the night to calm, to evaluate, and to be receptive. That's what I'm getting in for you right now. Very strange and different. I thought that we were pretty much done with that charms reading, and that cactus came in. It needs more time. And the cactuses, the saguaros in the desert, they grow really, really high. They go real high. And it's because they've received rainfall after rainfall after rainfall, and you don't notice it. And then all of a sudden it's just growing, 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 growing. And that's what we've got. This is something it's like, just take it as a symbol. You'll see more of them here and there. You'll see them. That's what I can tell you. Yeah, the loyalty to self has shifted and changed. All right, that's what I got. Okay, for Mika. Okay, Mika, just 1 second. And what kind of read are we doing for Mika? Let me see. Okay. Mika for charms. Okay, you got it. Let me put these away. I put the lid back on here. Let me put these cards away and we'll get the charms again. Now, sometimes the charms will have way more charms, way less charms. Who knows? Sometimes they'll lead me to a deck just like they did just then. But that's what's going on. So let's see what's going on for Mika for the charms. And let's give them a good stir. Whoa. Hang on. Okay, we've got the rabbit and the anchor coming out already, and then we're going to get a pinch. But this is what's falling out at me, and I always pay attention to that when I'm stirring the charms around. And I don't want to look at the charms, but we're just going to grab a bunch. Wow. Oh, okay. Holy shit. All right. Okay, you got a lot going on there. A lot going on, sweetie. Okay, let's go down and look at them. So, Mika is Kristen's daughter. Got it. Got it. I don't know if it's Mika or Micah, but I hope I'm saying it right. What we've got is the rabbit here. This is like the fool's rabbit that came out first with the anchor. So something that you're strongly attached to, stuck to, that is meant to be stayed, just like the anchor of the ship slows it down and keeps it in place. You are learning something that you are meant to take your time learning and honoring. The rabbit wants you to move forward, move forward, move forward. The RX on the side, this is the elixir and the prescription. So this is just giving a bit of healing advice to you is what this is coming in as the RX and the healing advice. So hopefully you can see that. Okay, now let me go back down in. We're seeing this coming in, and this is coming in more swan than peacock. I don't know why, but that's what it's coming in as. It's coming in more swan. Beautiful, beautiful energy. It's understanding that as you take on the world and as you're looking through things and as you go exploring here with the doe, you very much are wide-eyed looking at things and trying things out. It's about learning something. This swan comes in, and it always, when I see swans, not always, but in this particular case, and often, the swan comes in with a reference to the ugly duckling becoming swan. Holding your place, holding your station, knowing that, and being wide-eyed as you learn. This is huge, huge for you. There's something about your soul song coming in as well. We've got the soul song coming in. Now here we've got the wascally rabbit right here. There's a little bit of trickiness coming in. This is like the rabbit that everybody chases, and this is the one that plays tricks on people. Very, very interesting to see these two together. Let me see if I can show that to you. Let's see if I can get them. So we've got like the Peter Rabbit, Peter Cottontail one, and then almost like a wacky Bugs Bunny type of rabbit here. This is what we got going on. This is, everybody's following the lead for this one, and this one is playing tricks, but they're both going this direction, and this one came in looking the other direction. So I'm going to show it to you one more time, and then I'm going to flip it. If I can get it out. There you go. And then we're going to flip it. It's like playing the trick and then running away. So a little bit of the doe-eyed and sense of wonder and naivete. It feels like it's being knocked back, knocked back. There's something else that's coming in, brand new news announcement. This sometimes comes up at baby showers or gifts. This feels like something new that is coming forward, and it doesn't feel quite the way of a baby. It feels more like something you would be birthing, some kind of gift you're birthing, that kind of thing. Is this something that she's receiving, or is this something she's giving? Hang on. I want some cards for this. We're going to go to this one. Is this something giving or receiving on this gift? And there's, it's shelter. The Empress. The Empress is coming in with this, so be careful, but you're giving shelter, you're offering shelter. This is a little bit of reciprocal energy. This is like, if this is mother-daughter energy with you and your mom, there's something that's sheltering, and you're serving each other in a very good way right now. This is something where you're helping each other, but the umbrella provides protection and shelter. It's more than just the carousel with a baby gift. It's more than just the what do they call it? The mobile with the baby gifts on it. That it's more than that. The Empress is coming in too strongly. There's something harmonizing about this feminine energy, about this swan energy, that it feels like whatever it was that you were naive about, you are starting to get the blinders off and go exploring nonetheless. The stars right here, the work right here. This is the axe. This is usually what Gogs would bring. This is coming in a little bit more of battle coming in, and a lot of hard work coming in on this. And there's the bee below. Let's see what else is coming in, because you've got the axe doing the work, and the bee. Something about the shift. Is this a shift in job, career? Let's take a look. No, well, it's a shift in where you're looking at first. It's like a saving and acquiring money for a little bit, and this is coming in, stamped. So when I say it's coming in stamped, that's when I'm getting the impression of time, and I'm getting the impression of 4 month stamp. I don't know what that is. And then the Explorer, very much like what we're talking about. The one who's so excited to explore the Page of Wands. It's a beautiful time for you. You are exploring new options, new avenues of doing, new ways of doing. It's not just straight up as, oh, here's a new job or here's a new opportunity. There's a new era of time that you are entering into where you're no longer little pipsqueak kid, and you're more experienced and knowing than just wide-eyed anymore. So this one's still excited, wants to explore, but isn't totally just green. Isn't totally naive. Anything else coming in on this? There's a point when the duckling becomes the swan. There's a point in between where the duckling isn't quite so duckling anymore. It feels like you're in that stage, and it's not necessarily even the stage that we would call adolescence, but there is a stage. Yeah, you're getting access to something coming in much greater than what you've thought before. You're getting access to new lessons, new information, new knowledge. This is coming forward. This is where you're advancing. This is where you're moving forward. This is what the era is about for you. This period of time for the next 4 months, you should be learning, and advancing. And the keys are given, the access is given. Then you go forward. Anything else? No, that's complete. That's the formula. Allow yourself to soak it up and learn. Allow yourself to have this a little bit awkward time to move forward. Allow yourself to become swan and realize that's what's happening. And don't second guess yourself during this time. That's what I got. You're so welcome, honey. You are so, so welcome. That's fabulous. That's really great. I like that a lot for you guys. And this is the Ethereal Bloom Tarot. And it looks very like fairy tale, beautiful fairy tale book to me. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous one. So that's what we got on that. We'll put that to the side and put the charms back. And that's what we'll get going with. Okay. So I'm seeing Krista, B&P, and I am not sure what it flashed and then it went away. Let me see if I can see it again. I hate when it does that message. Okay, Krista. See if I can make sense of it. B&P. Okay. Do you want to give me anything else on that, Krista, for your question, or you just want me to go with that? Blind in a pinch? Blind in a pinch. Yep, there it is. Okay. All right, we're going with the blind in the pinch. We're going to start with the blind first for you. Whew, I know where we're going. Okay, we're going to a little bit of the blind, the Pastelloween, and then I forget what these are, but we're going into these ones. Ugh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let me put, hang on. One of those charms needed to get back in there. Flip that, put it here, and let's take a look. For Krista, blind in a pinch. We're going to the Pastelloween first. Let's see what's going on. Why am I getting this? Before we even get this, we're getting all kinds of sidewalk chalk drawings and sidewalk chalk, and it's not the little chalks, it's the fat chalks, the ones that kind of are a little cringy. Yeah, we're getting the fat sidewalk chalk before the rainstorm comes, but you don't care that the rain's coming. It's like drawing the sidewalk chalk picture anyway. It's an important thing just to do, to just reconnect, whatever this is. And I don't know what that brings forward or what that brings out to you. I don't know if that was a big deal to you as a kid or not. I would have no way of knowing that, but I'm getting a reference to sidewalk chalk. All right, now we're in the Pastelloween. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. All right, let me flip this down so you can see. All right, so we've got the Golden Bloom, the Phantom Veil, the Ancient Bonds, the Haunted Doll, and the Enchanted Webs. There's something that comes in, The spider's coming in. This is coming in all very, very Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web energy has been a lot with me this month. And it's the season's change. She changes her gown, part of life's eternal rhyme. That song. It's that theme. It's this connecting with this. And this is coming in. It wouldn't even matter what these ones said. This is child you connecting with ancient ancestor energy, going beyond the veil and going to this place where you really sparkle and shine. Now I'm going to look at these real quick and see what else is coming through. This is saying craft connections, patience spins wisely, spin webs of creation, playing with the past, lingering in the shadows, childhood memories, unsettling yet alluring. This is a little bit reversed with this. It's the playing with the past. The past is the key. The ancestors are coming in through this. This is uncover the truth for rebirth. Phantom veil is saying connect with spirit and be someone's miracle. This is something you do on the regular. You are already showing happiness on the regular, and this is a huge, huge thing for you. This is a reminder. I'm going to set this up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm going to set this. There we go. That might fix it. I'm going to set this here. I want to look at this a little bit more as like a crown. Let's see what's going to come across through here. Now we're into a different set. There is something about this childhood stuff, this childhood connection that comes in. And I keep getting Charlotte's Web. I do not know what the big deal is with that. I'm getting the number 7 coming. Maybe as an age, maybe as a significant thing. I don't know, but that's what's coming. Taking 7 cards from here. Okay. The goals and the aspirations that you had as a child, the goals and the aspirations that you had are different. And the things that you did were different as you grew. But flexibility is coming in here with the ball of yarn. And it's taking me to a time when all I could do in crochet was chain stitch. That's it. I didn't know how to, I couldn't figure out how to make the chain stack on itself, right? So you could do the double crochet and all of this. But this is coming through, and it was like chain stitch, and I've made this goal of making this stupid yarn thing as long as the soccer field. And once I did that, I was like, yeah, I felt that victory. And then I learned to do more than just the chain stitch. It feels like this, stretching out, expanding. The flexibility and the expansion of a small goal leads you to something bigger. It's huge. Being here now and Survivor, understanding where you are at right now is huge for you. Understanding what you've survived, what you've gone through, and how you're getting to more peace. This isn't a disturbed picture. This is a peaceful, peaceful picture. After having gone the distance, after having gone the distance, this is what is going on. No mud, no lotus is what this card is. And this one stands out a lot. It says, take note from the beautiful lotus which defies the mud and murky water, rises to the water's surface to show beauty. Overcome adversity by blooming where you are. Gorgeous energy there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. No mud, no lotus. It mentions a little bit of loss, dark night of the soul coming through here. This doesn't feel like it's going to vex you forever. It feels like part of these ones are flanking the other. So let me see if I can show you here. These ones here she is, and here she is. And you've got loss, dark night of the soul. In the middle, no mud, no lotus. And here, they're being flanked of the be here now, in the stillness, in the quiet. This is what's going on. And then sacrifice. What have you given up to be where you are? Was it worth it? The answer is yes, it was worth it. But you have had to pay a price to get to this show for yourself. So this is huge. You love Charlotte's Web. Anything was super attached. Oh, well, that resonates. Wow. And you have 2 lotus tattoos. It was absolutely worth it. Yeah. You paid the price to become the woman that you are today. And that is huge. And sometimes we figure we've had loss, we've gone through difficult times, but this is what it took to get to the place that you needed to be right now. And this is what's going on for you. This is huge. And I love this. No mud, no lotus. Like, that's fantastic. Fantastic for what's going on for you right now. This is perfect. Anything else? With the flexibility card, the note, it says, flexibility. Sometimes it's just best to go with the flow. You hear me preach that all the time. Everything's not always going to go your way. Bend, but don't break. This is going the distance and also bend. Yeah. Palm tree doesn't really do it because it doesn't feel like storm is hitting you, storm is hitting you. You've already weathered that. The flexibility is there. It's the ability to stretch, to go the distance you need to do, and to also add to your ability to adapt, to go further. That's what I've got on that. Now we're going to go into the charms and see how they come. So I'm going to scooch these up a bit, and I'll leave them out for right now. I'll leave these out right here so you can kind of see, and I think they'll all be caught in the shot here. See what's going on. Okay, so that Charlotte's Web song is just, we have to take a minute for it. It's coming, and it's saying something about part of life's eternal rhyme. And it talks about, you know, we've heard also that history doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes. If it's our personal history rhyming with itself, take a note of that. There might be something significant in that. But that's the lyrics that are dropping obnoxiously in my head. Okay. Let's see what else is going. Oh my, okay. Flipping this here, flipping this here. So much coming into alignment right here. These charms all want to spread out here. You've got the Namaste charm here where the no mud, no lotus is. Leaves are growing, expansion is growing. Something that's old and ancient brought you this far. Something before birth, before, like millions of years old, epic millions of years old. You got the dinosaur here, and this is beyond ancient. This is like more ancient within, you know, ancestral ancient. This is even primal to that. Something coming through. The cactus we talked about in this previous read about the cactus coming up after a huge amount of rain. It soaks up, then grows, that kind of thing coming through. There's something in its infancy, and it doesn't feel like a baby on the way. It feels like something that you are doing that is in its infancy. I don't know what that is, but hopefully that makes sense to you. We've got more leaves coming right here. We've got this one that comes through as whatever it is that you're working on with a pen. It's the leaf that has the holes, but it's the pen that comes up for writing. And this is like the Ace of Swords. Clarity is coming. The gold leaf's coming through here. Yes, again, that, oh my gosh. You're going to have to listen to that Charlotte's Web song and get back to me. Let me know what happens with that, because that's coming through again. The changing colors of the leaves, the changing seasons is something that's being highlighted and featured. This was amazing on this. Then here, we're seeing the seahorse, a roll that changes. Now, we saw a different seahorse before. This one is more ridged. It's like an older seahorse where it's a change. We change roles a lot of times in life, but we go through different chapters and we kind of aren't prepared for it sometimes. Here's the other seahorse. Look, look. Hopefully you can see these. I'm going to pick them up. Come on. If you get double keys in the reading, if you get double seahorses in the reading, you'll know, you guys know that I pay attention to when there's a repeat. And look at that. This is changing the roles and learning to do something different. It may be the way that you take care of a certain project. If you were a parent, it might be that you have to parent a little different. But whatever the project is that is in its infancy, it's changing your role. And you're reflecting to self a little bit in this as well. We've got the bird coming in. This is messages on the wind. You could bet you should have your friggin' radio on, girl. The radio needs to be on for you, whatever it is. I don't know what radio it is that people are listening to, but the bird's coming through, and this is coming through like bird song, messages, radio. Clairaudience is going to drop, 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 drop. You're going into crone, you think. You could very well be. It's a great space to be in. Then you have this coming up. You have the snowflake and the sunflower. Now look at this. I can get this. You've got the snowflake and the sunflower being offered up. You saw the sunflower here, and this is saying golden bloom. Bright light in dark days. Follow your inner warmth. Happiness blooms within. Be someone's miracle. I think when you view it from that perspective, it helps you see the broader picture. And then at the very top of this, we're seeing the butterfly. And you guys know I love butterflies. You know that's all about rebirth. This is all about rebirth. That's what's going on for you. This is huge. So whatever you've woven, whatever you've created, whatever this is that you have done previous to this, it's all to get you ready and prepared for what you're going into now. It's really, really beautiful. And something that is approaching in its infancy is amazing. So this is what's going on. You're opening up in a huge, huge way no mud, no lotus. You've done a lot of the mud work. The lotus has to bloom. It cannot be prevented. That's what I've got. So the sunflower has to bloom, and it follows the sun. That is in your nature. It's in your being. It's what you do. Is there anything else coming from the dinosaur and the primordial energy? Give me a second. Why are we there? I'm going to this space where it's showing me, it's showing a vast expanse of land and a lot of natural, not a lot of people at all. It's just land, land, land. There's a lot of big, tall trees. It's talking about understanding creation in its infancy. It's talking about understanding the stage of creation in its infancy. It's giving references to Pangea, is the Pangea theory where all the land was together for a while, blah, blah, blah. How to translate. It's giving references to this period of time where people would set up the architecture of a project before they would expedite their plan, before they would, or excuse me, execute their plan. This is what's going on. It's like all of this stuff, all the elements. Oh, thank you. It's giving me something that I finally understand. It's these basic bare raw minerals that are necessary in order to put the plan together. And what comes up finally that I got is when you get all the ingredients gathered on the kitchen island and you have all the ingredients that you're going to do something, whether you're going to bake or whatever, that's what's coming in. So some of this was set. Some of this is in the blueprint before you got here. So this is what's going on. You are the architect and you were there on some of the creation of this. It's understanding that some of these soul contracts that you called in, that you were ready for, you were there way long time ago, helping plan to get things rolling to this point. It's not your first time at the rodeo is what I'm getting. So that's what I've got. Yeah. And gathering the elements, gathering the things that need to be gathered so you can bring it forward is what's coming forward right now. It takes a long time. It takes a long time. The earth is more ancient than just we've been here. And it feels like the energies that surrounded earth before we got here was us kind of knowing and in the know and in the loop on some of the things that would be featured in the time that we're in now. Definitely not your first or second rodeo. Yeah, definitely. That's what I've got. That's wild, but that's what's coming in. Wow, I hear outside there's a little bit of rainstorm coming. So yeah, I got a little bit of a heads up from that one. So yeah. So from Kristen, you're so welcome. That was beautiful, beautiful reading. No mud, no lotus. That's what it is. And your time now is in the blooming time. So this is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous energy coming in for you. So hey there, Seraphis. Good morning. So that's what I got going on. So let me get a little bit of water and we'll see if there's anything else coming in or coming up right now. Phil comes home today and that is great. I'm excited about that. Way excited about that. I thought I would show you one of my newer decks that I got, and it is so gorgeous. This is it. It's Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot. Now, there's Seasons of the Witch Oracle decks that are gorgeous, 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 but this is the first one I've seen that has tarot. Maybe there's others and I haven't come across them, but this one I got, and oh my gosh, the gilding on these cards, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me show you. I wish you could see it in person. It's even better. Hoping I can catch the light on there. Beautiful, beautiful cards. So we're going to take a look at these real quick. These are very folk feeling types of cards. And yeah, this deck Yana loves instantly. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And I think it's reflecting a little more purple just because of what's down here on my cloth. They're like a very denim blue. And on the back you can see the blue. It's just gorgeous. All right. Yeah, I want to crack these. We're going to see. We're going to do a collective. We'll see what's going on with this. And I've shuffled these some, but we're going to do 3 stacks is what I'm going to do for these. All right. So we've got the Winter Hanged Man, the Self-Reflection, and the Two of Winter Swords. And Yana's in the house. Okay. Give me a second. Of course you hang upside down. Of course you think, oh, I need to look at a book. Oh, I need to see this. I need to do that. All the knowledge isn't always in the book. The book has the pages. The pages make the thoughts go think another place. Think another place. Think another place. It's good, but the thought in the heart, in the head, is come through. Is come through. Maybe to think on self. Maybe to look in mirror, go, where was I yesterday? Where is I now? Where is I now? It's important to know, to recognize where you were, where you are. Big gap, big distance, much traveling going on for that. And think, okay, where to next, without the push. Without the push. Then make the choice. Oh, I want some more of these. Yes, where you go to next. Think where you go to next without the push. Just jump like this guy. He just jump. He just jump and boom, gravity do and boom, universe do and boom, on his way. This is how we do. Then also, yes, see, yes. This guy come, he take the jump, he take the leap. This guy come, he support, he say, hey, leap here, this good. He's like, this guy ready. This guy friend. He old friend to kid. He old friend to kiddies like we are kid. This is like a grandpapa. Grandpapa say, hey, take the leap. I catch you, I go. Grandpapa not so much here. It is. Okay, she's giving me something about the divine masculine coming through in such a great and powerful way that is really, really supporting when we take the leap of faith. That our forefathers, not just our foremothers, is not just always the crone, but the grandfathers also want to be present and supporting this story. Now, here we have the book here, upside down, the upside down story. And here we have where we're writing our own pages in this. Okay. It's like if you say, come in, sit for the fire. Sit for the fire. I tell you some stories. I tell you some things. Is the lesson that we learn. Okay. Too much, too fast. Give me a second. She's showing me when I was a kid and I would go sit at the fire at my grandparents' house. My grandpa would have us come in and it'd be like winter weather, really, really snowy weather. And he'd rub our feet and we would just talk with my grandpa by the fire. He would read poetry to us. These are the kinds of things that are nostalgic memories. And she's talking about how wisdom is passed at those moments, and wisdom has been passed down from the ancestors. Both sides, both feminine and masculine, both sides are passing through wisdom right now for us to be recipients of. Yeah, and to trust, to take the leap of faith. This is what she's saying. This is what she's saying on this. This is the Winter Fool, and this one, you barely can see it, but you see that she's ready to walk out through a new portal. And always through this deck, it's full of these images of the long hair. That's establishing some time. That's establishing some experience that has gone on, that has been going on. This is what's gone on for this. This is huge. That's feeling like this is what it's all about, is choosing after the experience has happened, choosing something new, stepping into the new adventure. Yes, okay. That feels very complete. Holy cow, it is raining like crazy here, guys. Like there was just thunder. So yeah, the rain is here. That's what we got on that one. Okay, so let me get some water and we'll see what's going on and go from there. Yeah, I used to get like hot cocoa and watch the thunderstorm with my sister. And then I would do that with my daughter too, and we'd sit where we were safe, but we could watch the storm. So yeah, that's a good thing. It's a good thing to do if you can do it. Okay, is there anything else that we need to do? Anything else? I don't think so right now. I don't think so. Okay, so if the list is clear, then if anybody else wants to get on the list, we'll get on the list. If not, then we may do a short show today, and Phil and I will be on Thursday night. But this is what we got. So, or if you've got like rogue questions, then let me know. But that's what's going on. I told Phil that I would try and make sure that I told people that he'd be here to do the show with me tomorrow. So we'll see what's going on. So, okay. Okay, we're going to go to this one. I think we're going to pull one more oracle card. This is from like a Roots and Wings oracle deck. Anything from the rest of the crowd? We're going to check on them. It's a good idea. Intuition, trust your inner guidance, and make confident decisions. That's what's coming through here. Anything from the rest of them? Mo is coming through. What does Mo want? What are you talking about, Mo? She's telling me grab the yellow deck. You know her and her post-it. She really likes these Shadowlands deck. Okay. Okay, it's like everybody's coming up all at once, and it's like, have you ever seen on TV or been where you go to the motel and somebody's just ringing the bell at the desk clerk, like just frantically ringing the bell? That's what's coming in, and she's saying, cool your jets, which is calm down, slow down. Hey, take a number, chill out, that kind of thing. A lot of people are impatient for things to happen, but things can only happen as fast as they want to. 11:44 coming in right now. What is that? Cool your jets, pay attention. Foundations being set. Foundations being set. Cool your jets, cool your jets. Yeah, and she's just writing cool it, cool it. She's wanting us to calm the hell down. Okay, we've got the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, and the Lovers coming up through here. And she's saying whatever it is, it's foundationally the Emperor, number of 4. And then number of 2, then number of 6. She's saying, take a look at it, take a look at it. When we see 11:44, we're seeing the 4s, and then we see the 2 additional ones. There's something about this. Individuals getting lined up and in place. No need to juggle. You don't have to run around like a chicken with your head cut off. No need to juggle, no need to juggle. Cool your jets, cool your jets. What else is going on? Throwing out the bell. Wow. Yeah, she's just picked up the bell, like you're ringing the bell, you know, when people are just slamming it and it's like ding, 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 that thing. She's picked it up. She's just chucked it. Throw out the bell. She's the urgency, the demand, the constant demand. It's not going to get anything done any faster. The impatient is not going to get it done any faster. There is juggling that needs to be slowed down. People need to be put in places, situated, in order that things can be followed. Things can be flowing again. Yeah. The Lovers comes through, and there's a sacred contract, and it's like, if this one were to be approaching for a key to something, like if this is Mo, and this is somebody approaching a desk, and it's like a hotel clerk asking, you know, being asked for the key, to give the key, it's not going to help to try and rush. That doesn't help it. The key is going to be there anyway. It's not like anybody else is going to get the key. What is yours is yours. What is meant for you is not meant for others. You're not going to, nobody else is going to take. What is meant for you is meant for you. That's the damn truth. No need for anxiety. 7 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 5 of Cups, and she is loving this. She's pointing to the face, and she's drawing the word stunned. So stunned, stupid. Yeah, it's storming really good here. Really good. The stunned, stupid thing here, it's like a little bit of shell-shocked is what we would maybe say, but we're clear about what it is we need to hold the boundary about. We're clear about what it is we do not want. Sometimes you go shopping and you strike out, but you don't have to go home with something just because you go shopping. Sometimes you go and you find exactly what you don't want, and it makes it more clear what you do. This is what it feels like is happening in the broader sense. 3 more cards. Okay, 3 more. What else does Mo have to say? I'm getting hunkered down, Buttercup. I'm getting hunkered down, Buttercup. This is interesting. I don't know why Buttercup is there, but... Oh, okay. It's because buck up, Buttercup used to be something that was said. Hunker down, Buttercup. It's like, yeah, you got to be ready. It's like a lot of people are going into hibernating space, like the bears, like the animals. I mean, it's freaking winter almost, right? We're right on the precipice. It's fall going into winter. This is hunker down, hunker down. Pay attention to your dream space. Now, this is interesting. Okay, yeah. I'm getting rain boots, galoshes, a reference to improper shoes in a dream that I had this morning, and rain boots and galoshes are coming through now. Hunker down, hunker down. People are going to be traveling the astral a little bit more. get the galoshes on. You need to be prepared to muck through the dreams of the astral. This is what's going on. The Four of Cups is a refusal to see something, and it will come into the dream space. Be very, very aware. It's coming forward and being offered, being offered, being offered, and being offered again. This is something where you've got the Knight and the Six. It's where you're going to have something that is nostalgic in the dream space, in the spiritual, emotional space coming through. Hunker down, hunker down. It's like get cozy. This is important. Not necessarily just hibernate, but get cozy. It's important. Don't know what that's about, but it will be coming through. You will have nostalgic lessons coming through about your own power. This is huge. It's like you can play tic-tac-toe with these cards all day long. Let me show you what we've got set up here. So we've got them set here in a grid of 9. You can see the 9 pack. Okay, we'll go over this. This is nostalgic, clarity, lessons on what you need to set up coming through. This will be juggling, clarity, and what's offered. Knowing what's offered and being aware of what it is that needs to be juggled. Soul path, commitment, heart's desire, soul contracts coming through clearly in the dream for some of you. If we go this way, I don't recall that, but that's what she's giving me. She's giving me again, over and over. She's showing me the hashtag sign with tic-tac-toe. This is a way to play with the cards, with your cards, these cards. This is what you need to learn to do. Look at it from different angles, different ways of going. Soul contracts about loss and nostalgia coming through. Emperor, 7 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups coming through. This is like, when we look here, this is the Emperor, the rules, the way it was set up. Us holding our boundaries, hugely important for our own independence. Hugely important as we follow our intuition to move forward and pay attention to the dream space. This is coming through in a huge way. This is huge. It is a way that if you want to practice reading the cards, or if you want to set something out that comes through in a different kind of way, where it's like you try to read for yourself, but maybe you get a little bit blocked. Set them up like a 9-pack. Set them up like tic-tac-toe. And just start reading the different lines that would create the tic-tac-toe if you were doing it in that kind of way and that kind of a space. Pretty effective way to do it. Yeah, that's all she's got. That's complete from her. So that's what she got. Holy cow. That's crazy. But that's good. That's what we got. So, all right. Okay, guys. Well, I might have to go have some cocoa. I might have to go do that. Yeah, Mo is a funny one. Now, Mo is the one that came across, and then I got that card in the mail that was signed Mo after I had figured out that that was who that was, and then the card in the mail came. I was like, what? Yeah, so it can be that crazy sometimes, and that's what that was about. So, all right. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go hunker down and have some cocoa. I think we'll call it a short show today, but I'll be on with Phil tomorrow. I think it might be around 7, but we might start like at 5 o'clock. Because last time we did a Thursday show, it went a lot longer than we thought. But I think we'll start a little earlier. So look for us tomorrow night. We'll see what's going on, see what's cooking, and we'll go from there, okay? All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous day. And I will see you all later, I hope. Take care, everybody. Mwah. Bye-bye.